What is good with the YouTube fight fans all over the world? It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I say the real talk boxing. It is a privilege, an honor, and a major blessing to be back with you beautiful people yet again. Manny Pacquiao says he is open to a rematch with Floyd Mayweather, and he's not interested in fighting any YouTubers. This piqued my interest when I read it. I think this was posted, I don't know, 2-3 days ago. So I'm a little late on it. But, I saw it. I'm like, hey, man, I want to talk about that. I really do. Because, first of all, I don't blame you for wanting a second fight with Floyd. Who wouldn't? Major money. Major money. Even though the first fight was not what everybody expected it to be. I didn't expect it to be that much, honestly. And I wasn't surprised with the outcome. Because I think they both fought each other a little too late. And whatever the case may be, why they didn't fight in their prime. A lot of people say that Manny was taking banned substances. PEDs. Floyd was afraid. He was scared. He wanted Pacquiao to get older and slow down. We don't really know. People think they know, but behind closed doors, we don't really know. All we can do is speculate and have our own opinion. But all I know is this. It would be a major bucket full of cash for both fighters. Now, he said he's not interested in fighting a YouTuber, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he won't. It depends on how many zeros is behind that first number. If they lay a contract in front of Manny Pacquiao and say, hey, we want you to fight Jake Paul, and we're going to give you this many millions to do so, he'll start counting the zeros, and he'll be like, well, I can do, yes, I will fight him. Pretty much guarantee you that's what Pacquiao would say. You dig what I'm saying? So it just depends. He's not interested, but money talks, man. Money talks. So if they had a rematch, who would win? Who would win? Now, my gut tells me Manny Pacquiao. Because, as we all know, Manny Pacquiao is about to fight Errol Spence. And a lot of people think Errol Spence is going to beat the brakes off Pacquiao. A lot of people, I don't. I'm not one of those people. But it's very possible, because don't think Errol Spence is not sitting back watching that Marquez fight. You remember when Marquez put Pacquiao's face into the pavement and his butt was up in the air? That fight. Guarantee you he's practicing that punch. Well, I can't guarantee you. I mean, that's my speculations. I would be studying that punch. But he has to he really doesn't have to get past Spence. I mean, he can go in and get beat by Spence and still make the fight with Mayweather. As a matter of fact, if he goes in and doesn't look good against Errol Spence, Mayweather would probably be more open to taking that fight. But I just don't think Mayweather would. You want to know why? Because he has an undefeated record that he doesn't want it tainted. And Manny Pacquiao could do just that if they fought a second time. But I can't say that Manny Pacquiao would beat Floyd Mayweather in a second fight should it ever happen, which I don't think it is, because a lot of people are going to link this fight together with him and Logan Paul. And you shouldn't do that. And here's why. Yeah, Floyd took the fight with a YouTuber. Logan Paul, not Jake. That was for a reason, if you didn't know. Jake holds power, and he has knockout power, and he's strong, and he's a better fighter than his brother Logan. But Logan is a low risk, high reward. Floyd said it himself. When I see an opportunity to pull off a heist, I didn't hate on Floyd for it. I thought he was going to do much better in the fight, but I didn't hate on Floyd for making that move. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Because you wouldn't either. You would have took the cash just like Floyd, and you'd have went in and ran with it. You dig what I'm saying? But they're going to link these two fights together. They're going to link him and Logan Paul's fight with a potential fight with Pacquiao. And people are going to say Pacquiao's going to beat him because he couldn't do anything with Logan. First off, Logan outweighed him by about 300 pounds. I'm exaggerating, but I'm saying he was a lot taller than him, a lot stronger. He had a way longer reach, and he's a young guy. He's a young guy. I knew Floyd wasn't going to knock this kid out. But you got to understand, Floyd trained for Logan. He didn't train like he did when he was in his prime. He didn't train like he would train against Manny Pacquiao should they fight a second time. He trained the way he trained for Logan Paul. He didn't come in there just completely 100. He probably didn't do a lot of sparring for this fight. That's what y'all don't understand. So if they did make a second fight between him and Manny Pacquiao, say for instance it's going down, Do you think you're going to see the same Floyd that was in there with Logan as you would with a second fight with Manny Pacquiao? If you think that, you're crazy. Floyd going to get ready. He has a record that he does not want tainted. But like I stated, man, money talks. It depends on how many zeros is behind that first number. Because we all know Floyd, Money May, loves money. And he just can't get enough of it. Me, if I made 30 mil, 50 mil, and I wasn't under contract in one fight, I already told y'all, your boy would be off the grid. I would have an underground bunker. You wouldn't know where I was. I'm telling you. I'm gone. I'm gone. And all we're going to do is pray and eat and enjoy life. That's what I would do. You dig what I'm saying? But a lot of people, man, they just got to keep making that cash. They got to keep making that money. So that's why it's always going to be open for Manny Pacquiao to fight a YouTuber, depending on how much he's getting paid. And there is a possibility, even though I don't think Floyd would do it, because he doesn't want a blemish on his record. But if there's enough cash, cabbage, dinero, if there's enough of that, Floyd to get back in there with Manny Pacquiao. And guess what? I'd watch it. I wouldn't be expecting much, but I would watch it. What about you? Would you? If that fight was ever made? Not likely, but if it was made, would you watch it? Nah, don't tell me. Put it down below. Let your boy Real Talk know. As always, respect all. Fear none. God bless us. The next time Real Talk Boxing, we up. And we out here, baby.